Russian forces are exerting their power once again. They've taken over 2 Ukrainian bases in Crimea tonight, and international monitors have been blocked from entering the region. All of this as Ukraine's Prime Minister meets with Canada's Stephen Harper. We'll get to that in a moment. Let's begin with Mike Armstrong and the latest tense developments. Mike?
Well, Robin, when yesterday's deadline for Ukrainian soldiers in Crimea to surrender passed, we were waiting for something to happen. It now has. Pro-Russian forces stormed 2 bases in Crimea today. A Russian armored personnel carrier broke through the concrete wall of Belbek Air Base today. Another smashed through the front gate. The base is now believed to be in the control of Russian forces. There was gunfire, but the Ukrainian base commander says only 1 soldier was injured. Another base was also taken over by pro-Russian forces. The Russian Navy flag raised over what was a Ukrainian Navy airfield. It was actually civilians that first stormed the base, followed by Russian troops. There are no reports of injuries. There were also tears in Crimea today as the 2 men killed in this conflict were remembered. A Ukrainian soldier and a Russian militiaman died Tuesday when shots were fired as a Ukrainian military base was taken over. Friends and family paid their respects to the 2 men together at an officers' club in Simferopol. The Ukrainian soldier was a family man, this woman says. He had 1 child with another on the way. On the diplomacy front, Ukraine's Prime Minister has been busy. Arseniy Yatsenyuk met the UN Secretary General today, and while being praised for his leadership, displayed some frustration.
We do not recognize this referendum, and we strongly believe that the international community will condemn this action and find an appropriate response to unreasonable Russian aggression.
Yatsenyuk also met the German foreign minister today, who called the Crimean referendum an attempt by Russia to divide Europe. It contradicts what we have experienced for decades, he says. We cannot accept this situation, cannot allow bloodshed again. Now, pro-Russian protesters again took to the streets in eastern Ukraine. In Donetsk, about 5,000 demonstrators called for a referendum on joining Russia, some even calling for the return of ousted President Viktor Yanukovych. This woman calls him the legitimate leader of Ukraine and says he could help with the situation. Now, international observers are on the way. After days of stalling, Russia has agreed to a plan that will see monitors on the ground within 24 hours. They will be in the south and in the east, but they will not be in Crimea, which Russia insists is now Russian territory.